Hello and welcome to the first module of Commission Fire. This course will teach you the various methods and strategies to level up your game in generating traffic to your site via different channels. For your first module, you will be introduced to Facebook page and ads. You'll learn about the relevance of Facebook page and ads to increase your existing traffic rate. To get started on your Facebook page, the first step is to use your existing personal profile to create a Facebook page. I would advise you to do so because it'll be easier for you to gain views over your existing friends once you've created a new Facebook page. Next, click on Create a New Page option on your Facebook homepage, and then you'll be prompted to choose your niche business. From here on in, I believe the process is no longer a stranger to you. Treat your Facebook page picture as part of your brand and use your own logo for it. Then on the bottom of your page name is an option to create page username to make it easier for users to look for you. Personally, I'd suggest that you use your page name as your username to ensure a concrete search result. Then there's your cover page. The only difference to it would be to treat your cover page as your business's current activity or advertisement. If you have a long-term sale or a new product launch coming up, it'll be wise to advertise it on your cover photo. Next, explore the About section. Fill up all there is to know about your business. You might never know when any of this information is important to your prospects. Now, about the page itself, don't ever leave it looking empty. An empty page is defined as a page without new content every week. At most, you only have 5 posts, and most of your posts contain only likes but no comments from users. One of the worst things of all is that a post of yours isn't relevant to your page. So before you start sharing anything, keep in mind to do so. You'll need at least 5 to 10 posts readily available in your page. That way, users won't be discouraged to follow you because those posts you show are active and it's ready to be shared. Use any relevant items you have from your main website and post them within your page. Plus, it's advisable that you put links relevant to your website on each post to steer users to your website immediately. As you can see, there are about 7 different options of posts for you to choose from. All you need to do is choose one that is relevant to your page and post at that time and follow the instructions that come with it. You have options like upload photos or video posts, advertise your business, start a live video, direct message, create an event, create an offer, and finally, writing notes. The highlight amongst the 7 different options would be advertise your business, which will be explored further in the next module. Welcome back. Previously, we talked about the 7 different posts available for your post once you've created your Facebook page. In this video, we're going to focus on your advertising objectives using the options available for you. To start it off, when you've set up your business page via Facebook, on the left-hand side of your page, you'll notice a Promote button that will direct you to the Facebook ad account. When you've accessed the account, you'll automatically see different campaign objectives that are already listed by Facebook, which ranges from awareness to conversion. The ad account functions to organize your advertisements according to your selected campaigns and their respective goals. There are 3 main categories in which the Facebook ad account uses to organize your ads. 1, your campaign's name and objectives. 2, your ad sets, which include targeting, budgeting, bidding, placement, and schedule. 3, types of ads, which include copy, images, media, and destination. To generate a successful campaign, there's a systematic and effective method in organizing your ad account. When you start on a new campaign, you should have multiple ad sets separately under your campaign. Your different ad sets should also have one specific advertisement. The campaigns are organized in such a way so that you'll have more control on the advertisements which you wish to publish. Secondly, as stated earlier, your ad sets will have their own budgeting. When you separate your ad sets, you'll get to manage your advertisements according to your budget. After you've organized your campaigns in your ad accounts, it's time for you to set up your Facebook Business Manager account. Now, some may think it's unnecessary to do this, but if you plan to expand your business, you'll find yourself managing multiple pages and advertisements for different products or services. This also means that you'll need to set up more than one ad account. This is when the Business Manager account comes into play. Your Business Manager functions to manage your multiple ad accounts. When you have multiple ad accounts, each separate account caters towards different clients or businesses that you serve. You pay for the ads with different payment methods. You then organize each ad account based on their campaign objective. One of the greatest advantages that you'll obtain when you set up your Business Manager is that you're able to track the performance of your ads across the different ad accounts. A report will be generated on the assets and people that your business is responsible for. In short, a report on your traffic. So make sure you've taken into account your campaign objectives, because you need to set your marketing objectives. Even though there are loads of marketing objectives prepared by Facebook, there are only 4 options that focus on driving traffic towards your business. They are 1. Traffic, 2. Video views, 3. Lead generation, 4. Website conversions. Now let's explore each in more detail. First is the traffic objective. With traffic as your objective, you're able to send people to your website from Facebook and increase the number of visits. You're also able to get people to download your app. There are various ads format that you can choose from in order to advertise your ad, which ranges from photos to slideshows. Second is video views. With video views, you can show your prospective customers your product launches, behind-the-scenes footage, as well as testimonials to raise awareness, as well as marketing your brand. Videos are proven to be a credible source in promoting your products or services. Next is lead generation. This campaign objective is very effective and useful as it functions to collect information from your prospective clients by asking them to fill out a form in the ad with their details. Their information may include their age, email addresses, as well as interests. Lead ads are useful to collect sign-ups for newsletters, price estimates, follow-up calls, and business information. Last but not least is website conversions. This campaign objective is to get your customers acting on and using your website. For instance, you can track conversions when a customer purchases a product from your website. To enable website conversion ads, you'll need to use the Facebook Pixel for websites. In the next module, we'll talk about budgeting your Facebook ads, as well as targeting your audience. Hello and welcome back. In this module, we'll learn how to install your Facebook Pixels to your landing page to track your site's activity. Why do you need Facebook Pixels? Well, the pixels are a piece of tracking code that can be installed on your website's or landing page's analytics section. Facebook Pixels are used to track leads, track conversions, retargeting your audience and creating different lists, creating a lookalike audience, tweaking your landing page based on your audience's activity. All of this information is made available to you once you install the Pixel code to your page. Now, let me give you an example. Let's say you're in the internet marketing niche and you've recently launched your own product. The front end is a free ebook downloadable via your landing page. In order to download the ebook, the audience would need to fill in a form first with their details and then submit. Therefore, there are 3 steps involved in this process before they ever download the ebook. 1, they visit your landing page. 2, they fill in the form. And 3, they click Submit. When you install the Pixel, you're able to track all of these actions separately and which action did the audience perform. Did they only visit your landing page? Did they continue to fill in the form and click Submit? These are all important information pieces to gather, so in the end, you're able to retarget your audience and identify specifically who they are. Most important, you can tweak your sales video, sales letter, or landing page content depending on your audience's activity and improve the performance of your landing page. This will inevitably attract more leads to your cause. How do you install the Facebook Pixel on your landing page? Well, let me talk you through the steps. First, you need to open your Facebook Ads Manager account. Then, on the top left, you click on the Ads Manager, where you'll be directed to several options. You just need to go to Assets, and then further down, you're able to spot the Pixels option. Click on Pixels. On the next page, you click on Setup, which is at the right-hand corner of the page. Then a pop-up will appear where it states Install your Pixel code. There will be two options, which are Use an integration or Tag Manager and copy and paste the code. You will then click on Copy and paste the code. After that, you'll see Install Pixel Base Code, where there will be a code ready for you to use. All you need to do is click on the code and it will be automatically copied. Next is the code installation on your landing page. Now what you need to do now is to go to your landing page's Analytics/Scripts section and paste the Pixel base code on the header script section. Now you're all done. Make sure that you refresh your page, as it may take 10 to 20 minutes for the Pixel to be activated. To ensure that your Pixels are installed successfully, head back to your Facebook Ads Manager, and there will be a blue tick symbol indicating if you have installed it correctly. You can now track the type of audience visiting your landing page. The next step is to install your second pixel, which is the Facebook Pixel Event Code. The event code allows you to track more specific events and conversions, where it is included 9 different options from view content to complete registration. For this tutorial, we'll be focusing on tracking whether your audience submitted their details on your landing page, where we will utilize the complete registration pixel event code. The steps are just the same as installing your first pixel, but this time when you've clicked on the copy and paste the code instead of opting for install pixel base code, you opt for install event code, where you can then lead to the 9 different event options. Click on complete registration where you are in the given code. You copy the code and paste it on your download confirmation page, where they will download their ebook if they choose to submit their details. The main reason why you need to install 2 different pixels on your landing page is so you're able to track the activity of your page in a more targeted and focused manner. In a nutshell, your first pixel tracks the activity and the type of audience on your site, and the second pixel specifically tracks if the audience submitted their details on your site. This will give you a higher chance in retargeting and creating your lookalike audience for your future launches. Hey there, and welcome back. We've reached the final module of the Facebook Ads series. In this module, I'll walk you through the steps to run your very first ad campaign. As mentioned in the previous module, there are 4 campaign objectives where it is specifically catered towards generating traffic to your favor. The 4 objectives are traffic, video views, lead generation, and conversions. For this particular module, we will only be focusing on conversions to illustrate a clear example of how you can start running your ads. Conversions functions to drive actions to your website or app. First, head on to your Facebook Ads Manager, and as you can see, there are different campaign objectives you can choose from. Under Conversion, click on the Conversions option. Once you've clicked on Conversions, you will then be directed to the lower half of the page where you need to insert your campaign name. When you've filled in your campaign name, you can proceed to click on Set Up Advert Account. When you set up your advert account, you're required to fill in your details, which include your country, currency, as well as time zone. When you're done, you click Continue at the bottom of the page on your right. When you are directed to the new page under Conversion, you're asked to choose which site you would want to promote. In this case, we will opt for Website. Then you need to start to select a conversion pixel for your website. In this case, we're selecting Complete Registration. Next is defining your audience. You must fill in your details specifically to whom you want your adverts to appear. The details include your custom audience, location, age, gender, and languages. Once you've filled in the details, remember to click Save this audience. The next step is your ad placement. You may opt for automatic or edit placement. I recommend you opt for edit placement. For the device types, you maintain both device and desktop. Then for starters, only opt for Facebook as your advertising platform, so it'll be easier for you to track your progress. The next step is to determine how much you're willing to spend for your ads. My recommendation is you scale small for the first time around. Start with $10 to $20 for your daily budget. Set your schedule to run My Advert Set continuously starting today. You can now proceed to the next section. Now you're ready to format your ads. Choose how you would like your advert to appear. In this example, I've selected the single image. You're then able to choose your preferred image for your advert, where it can be stock photos or uploading your own. Then you need to fill in your website URL, your headline, and text for your advert. This would be focusing on what you intend to promote. All that's left to do now is to select your call to action button and your ad is good to go. You can then proceed and click Confirm to run your advert. When your ads are up and running, it's time for you to track the performance of your ads to ensure you're minimizing the risk and maximizing your return on investment. One way to go about it is by conversion tracking. All you need to do is to go to your Ads Manager, click Campaigns, Ad Sets, or Ads depending on what you want to track. Then you select Customer Columns and check the boxes next to the actions that matter to you. This can be website purchases or cost per website purchases if your ad's goal is sales. You then click Apply and the results will be readily available for you in the reporting table. Hello and welcome to the second module, where you will be introduced to search engine optimization, also known as SEO. You'll learn about SEO and its relevance to your business trafficking rate, a special step-by-step on how to optimize your business online using SEO, and finally, SEO's potential in your business future. Have you ever wondered about the Google search results provided for you? What makes certain results appear before any other search results? In fact, thousands of us are scrolling through that first page of Google search results. Most of us won't bother clicking the very next page of that result. That would be the search engine optimization, also known as SEO. Let's illustrate an example. So you just put your business online. You thought all you needed to do was to create a website and you're done, right? Over time, you realize no one visited your page, and most probably it's because they couldn't find your website. In the end, you want to hire someone who could help you generate visitors, or in this case, web traffic to your website. These people are called SEO agents. SEO involves the process of generating organic traffic of your search engines. Organic or natural results are unpaid search results based on the relevance or hit of your search. These results are determined by Google's search algorithm to detect the site most optimized to their criteria and your search. Sometimes you can even see snippets, as Google calls it, from an optimized site. Say, for example, you look up in Google browser on how to publish your own book or simply publish your book. You'll see up to 10 search results from the first page. As you can see, the first 4 results have ad labeled beside their link. These are paid traffic ads or simply non-organic results. Further down, as mentioned before, you may even see snippets linked to a site. According to Google, snippets are programmed to extract a portion of what users would see on your site. This featured snippet helps boost the user's attention to your site. This is what most online marketers are aiming for because it lasts longer than paid traffic ads. A recognized page by Google as a form of organic search results, and it's all thanks to SEO. Most online marketers and online business owners would love to see their products or services to be in the very first page of Google's search result, or even better, the featured snippets. Who doesn't? That would mean your page is successfully optimized to grab Google's attention and put them on top of their search list. The clicks you received from users are all that matters. Their clicks are your traffic. Research shows that 70% of Google users would not even click the second page of their search results. If they can't find it in the first page, they would retype their search using different relevant keywords. Thus, the cycle continues. Hey there, and welcome back. We've already explored the fundamentals of the search engine optimization. Now, in this module, we will unravel how to effectively generate traffic via SEO's traffic agents by fully optimizing your site. There are two main agents that you need to take into account to generate your desired traffic. These agents are 1. The on-site optimization, 2. The off-site optimization. Let's first discuss the on-site optimization. This agent is known for the process of ensuring that your own site would achieve a certain recognition level by both search engines and your viewers. The approach is direct. All you need to do is optimize your site within the site itself. Now, how do you do that? You'll need to ensure that you put the right keywords, phrases, categories, or even tags. Why? Well, Google will need to know the subject matter of your site in order to steer it to the right search results. Let us illustrate an example for you. Say you have a blog post in WordPress. In it, you have a post that talks about how to publish your own book. The most important keyword lies in your title. Would you write your title differently? Yes. You may, but keep in mind that you'll need to be direct and concise. Something like publish your book in 30 days or the art of publishing your own book. Similar keywords are maintained in both titles. Publish book. Next is categorizing or tagging your post. When it comes to categorizing or tagging your post, you'll need to reflect your title to fit with that subject matter. This would ease the locating your site's process by Google. This is one of the basic formulas you could easily solve within your site. All you need to do is to identify the words you want to optimize the most and do so on site. Let's move on to the second agent, which is the off-site optimization. Off-site optimization is a process of ensuring your site achieves the highest rank using external approaches. Simply put, it's not optimized within your site. You'll need other sites, multiple platforms to steer Google into your main site. Now, how does that work? Well, the key to Google's attention is through links. You see, the more links are being shared on multiple pages, the more important your site will look to Google. Take a look at this image. Your site is at the center and you have multiple sites sharing or linking your site in their site. Google will define this site, your site, as a presence of authority. This method sounds simple, but the main challenge would be how many sites are actually linking your site, or do you have ample, reliable content for users to consider linking it? Most times, the perception of a site's authority is determined by the number of sites that are linking to it. When your link appears on a bigger platform and recognized blogs, it will steer your site to rank higher in Google's list. For example, previously, you have a post regarding the art of publishing your book. It's generating views using on-site optimization. However, your traffic's not meeting your expectations. So you want to use the off-site optimization agent by linking your main site to other platforms. Most online businesses resolve this problem by creating multiple social network accounts. These social network accounts, such as Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Tumblr, or even Snapchat, are sometimes more efficient in driving traffic than your sole website. Why? Well, this is because online users around the globe have at least 2 out of the previously mentioned social network accounts. You either create a page, a group, or a profile dedicated solely to your business and start building it up using content from your website. This way, you're generating views by linking your main site to these platforms. Doing so allows your links to be shared to users of these platforms. Your traffic will rise, and slowly, your site will be presenting an authoritative figure for Google. The most important aspect of generating traffic using SEO is patience. No site can accelerate its rank within a day's time, unless, of course, you pay for that service. Fret not, because the key to a steady growth of traffic is consistency. Keep in mind, using the method of SEO takes time for your site to be recognized. Whether you integrate the on-site and off-site agents or both to help you out, the results you want might come in slowly. All you need to do is to maintain your consistency from the above elements, and you'll do great. Hey, welcome back. We're now at the third module, which is Google AdWords, the mechanics. This module will equip you with the answers you've been looking for in generating traffic or leads via Google AdWords. Now, let me give you a brief summary of what Google AdWords is. Google AdWords is Google's own advertising service which allows you to place search results for your own website or landing page. The search results for your product or service will appear on the search engine results page, or the SERP, which you would have to pay a certain amount to get your results displayed. Google AdWords is one of the easiest and most practical ways to generate traffic to your landing page. And contrary to popular belief, the steps are actually quite simple and not as pricey as many have perceived it to be. All you need is a Google account. Once you're logged into your account, click on Create Your First Campaign button. Then, there are 7 simple steps to kickstart your campaign. 1. Select your campaign type and name. 2. Choose the geographic location where you want your ads to appear. 3. Select your bid strategy and set your daily budget. 4. Create your first ad group and write your first ad. 5. Insert your keywords into the keyword field in your account. 6. Set your maximum cost per click. 7. Enter your billing information. Then, once you're set up, it's time to delve into the building blocks, which is understanding what makes Google AdWords work. Keywords. Selecting the correct and relevant keywords to direct the audience to your landing page is key. As the advertiser, you select a keyword that a searcher might type in when they search for their particular interest on the Google search engine. Then you create an advert that will appear on the SERP based on the keywords. Let's illustrate an example. When a person searches for travel packages to India on the search engine, adverts may appear alongside the search either at the top or on the right-hand side of the SERP. Organic search results will also appear among the ads where some people may or may not notice the difference between the two. When you choose to venture into the Google AdWords scene, bear in mind that you are not the only company wanting to serve adverts for that particular keyword or keywords. Other companies with a similar niche can also bid for a spot in the SERP. The truth is, if you want your ad to appear at all, you would have to compete against other marketers. The more you pay per click, the higher chance you have that your advert appears in the SERP. However, unlike real-life bidding, it's not just the highest bid for price that's taken into account for the projection of your ad. Google also measures your ad by a quality score. First, let's look into the bidding amount. There's no fixed rule for the bid amount that you should be paying. Different people will have different bidding prices, and at the end of the day, it's dependent on these 3 important factors, which are the type of campaign you're aiming for, the cost of your keywords, the success rate of your keywords. For example, let's say you've set your CPC bid to $1. You own an online clothing line shop and you make $10 from every purchase, and on average, 1 in 10 visits results in a purchase. As a result, you only break even as your advertising cost is equal to the profit you generate. Therefore, to gain profit, your CPC should cost you less than $1. Hence, choose a bid amount that works for you and the campaign that you're aiming for. Now let's look at the quality score. Before your keywords can reach the results page, Google will evaluate the relevance and the usefulness of your selected keywords for ads. This is to ensure that your keywords are relevant to the users. Google also looks into the quality of your website. For example, if the user types in hand bouquets and your advert is "Purchase your hand bouquet here," once they click on your ad, they would expect to be directly led to a website selling hand bouquets and not a generic homepage, which is not good enough and it's not what the user wants. You should take into account that the higher a bid for an ad word does not necessarily buy you to the results page display success. As a matter of fact, even if your rival's bid is higher, it's possible that you appear above their ad. The reason being is your quality score is better. Higher quality score, lower CPC. So focus on both cost and relevance. Hi there and welcome back. In this module, we'll learn the tactics in utilizing your Google AdWords to their maximum potential. This module will also equip you on how to optimize your Google AdWords campaign when you're all set up. Okay, I'm sure by now you're ready to set up your own Google AdWords campaign. But before you start, there are 3 tactics that can be useful to you in strategizing your ads and ensuring your campaign's success. These 3 tactics are, first, identifying your audience and your unique selling point, or USP. Second is coming up with the killer ads, and finally, tracking your conversions. Let's explore the first tactic, which is identifying your audience and your unique selling point, or USP. Identifying who your target audiences are is very important, as you would have an idea of who your potential prospects will be. Now ask yourself these important questions. What does your customer want? What does your ideal customer do? When do they do it? When are they actively searching for what they want, and what device are they using? When you've asked these questions, make sure that you follow it up by spying on the market. By doing so, you'll discover your market as well as the customer's needs. Therefore, would you agree that you would not be wasting your resources, time, money, and energy in developing your AdWord campaign? Now think of it this way. If your customers are not searching for your product or service via Google AdWords, then obviously your campaign will surely be a waste. Too often, online entrepreneurs are so much in love with the products or services they're offering, they forget that it's not their needs to satisfy, but their customers' needs. So hold your horses, and before you enthusiastically launch your first campaign, you need to verify whether there is in fact an audience for your show. Next, it's imperative that you identify your USP, your unique selling proposition. What is USP? Your USP is what sets you apart from you and your competitors. It gives you an edge where it gives you your prospects a convincing reason to choose you over everyone else. For instance, if you choose to advertise your ebook on how to lose weight in 30 days, what makes your ebook different from the ones readily available in the market already? What is your X factor? Do you offer different content as compared to the other ebooks out there? Or do you have complementary or bonus content that other vendors have never thought of? Are you unique enough? As Dan Kennedy, direct response marketing expert, would put it, why should I, your prospect, choose to do business with you versus any other option, including doing nothing? A powerful USP that everyone will surely realize is fresh hot pizza delivered in 30 minutes or less guaranteed. This USP originates from Domino's Pizza, which they apply to create a billion-dollar company. So it leaves us with an important question. How do you create your own USP? Well, first, identify your strengths and what you do have that others don't. As stated earlier, this will be your X factor. Second, interact with your customers by hearing them out. A great company is built on customers' feedback and insight. Ask your customers these following set of questions. Why are they doing business with you and not others? What do they like about your product or service? What can you improve on? Always remember your price tag is not the sole reason why people buy your product or service. If your competitor is pulling you down on pricing because they're more established, you have to be creative and tackle another sales feature that will compensate the customer's needs. You need to build your sales around that particular feature. The next tactic is coming up with killer ads for your campaign. When it comes to Google AdWords, most people disregard the fact that besides traffic that you intend to generate, there will be unwanted traffic too. You must take this into account as you're paying when people click on your ads. Therefore, your ads have 2 very important missions: to attract potential and qualified customers to click on your ads instead of your competitors, and to keep the non-related and unqualified customers at bay by not clicking your ads. This concludes that when you have more relevant clicks, you generate more sales. When you do not have unwanted traffic clicking on your ads, you would eventually save more money where it adds to your profit margin. There are 4 key components to your AdWords campaign. 1. Headline. 2. Description line 1. 3. Description line 2. 4. Display URL. Bear in mind that these components will either make you or break you. First, let's look at the headline. The headline should be your main focus, as it is what your prospects will be reading first of all. Moreover, AdWords will only allow a maximum of 25 characters per headline, so make every precious character count. One proven way to construct a compelling headline is by speaking to your customer's end goal. Do not ask them questions that they already have answers to themselves and what they already know. Let me give you an example. If your customer is searching for pesticides for their crop, you should not have your headline as "Searching for pesticides?" which can be redundant. Instead, give them the answer that they're looking for and what they want to achieve. Therefore, your ad headline should be written in this manner: Get rid of pests once and for all. Save your crops. Give them the solution. For your description line 1 and 2, you're only given 35 characters, hence, reiterate your offer as effectively as possible. Remember to include your USP as well as your call to action to prompt your customers. Last but not least, let's look at the display URL. This is oftentimes ignored by most users. The display URL is an important marketing feature if you know how to structure it. Most users will find the easy way out by just copying and pasting their domain name. Instead, what you can do is include your offer, your call to action, or even your USP that will make your URL unforgettable. Let's take the context of the pesticides we talked about earlier. www.domain.com/provenpesticides. www.domain.com/pestscontrol. www.domain.com/unharmfulpesticides. When you've already mastered this art, it'll increase your click-through rate, CTR, which in turn will boost your quality score and lower your cost per click, or CPC. Think of it this way: great ads will minimize your cost, while lousy ads will only add to it. The third and final tactic is tracking your conversions. This is made easy as it's a free tool provided by Google AdWords. It shows you exactly what happens after a customer clicks on your ads. This may include purchasing a product from your website, signed up for your newsletter, called to get to know more of what your business is about, as well as downloading your app. If you skip this step, you'll never have an idea on which keywords, ads, ad groups, and campaigns are generating money, and which one is only pulling your resources down. In another sense, you would not be able to optimize your campaign once it's up and running. The question is, how do you optimize and assess your Google AdWords campaign to ensure that you are on the right track? The answer is to test run your campaign in 3 different methods. The 3 methods are keeping track of your keyword bids, optimizing your click-through rate, CTR, and 3, your landing page conversion rate. First, keep track of your keyword bids. Once you've generated your clicks and sales, you'll still need to adjust your bids. If your keywords are generating profit, but you're still not ranked as the top campaigner, then you should continue to raise your bidding price. However, if your keywords are not generating any profit, you would eventually have to lower your budget in bidding or pause the campaign to improve your game. Second is optimizing your click-through rate, or CTR. Your CTR directly affects the performance of your quality score, which is the relevance of your campaign. This will then determine how much you pay per click. The higher the quality score, the lower you pay per click. Therefore, to optimize your CTR, test run different AdWords campaigns to see which version gets the most clicks. Finally, check your landing page conversion rate. This is done by comparing different versions of your landing page. But don't fret, there is a shortcut to this method. What you can do is make use of the Google Analytics experiment, where it's easy and free. The tool enables you to test any slight change or variation to your website, which enables you to measure which landing page generates the most conversions. You're now good to go. I hope you've already mastered the tricks of the trades in Google AdWords scene. You can focus on optimizing your campaigns by adjusting the necessary features to maximize your conversion rates and minimize your costs. Hello and welcome to the Solo Ads Secrets module. This module will help you with everything that you need to know to generate your traffic via solo ads. So how do solo ads work? Well, solo ads work in a way where it's a form of advertisement sent out to an entire or a portion of an email subscriber list. The rule is you're purchasing your intended audience or targeted traffic in the form of a mailing list. Your main goal is to drive them to your landing page. You may also purchase solo ads to promote an affiliate link. When you purchase a solo ad, the emails sent to your audience are very specific and dedicated emails. The emails are focused on a particular niche or area, depending on the product or service advertised. You usually purchase your targeted audience or intended mailing list via a solo owner, where they have already established their own mailing list in a specific niche. You may also contact an ads broker who acts as an agent for this business, just like how a property agent works. When you choose to purchase your list through any of these two channels, always bear in mind that the lists are dependent on the market or niche. You need to scout around to ensure you're dealing with the right broker where they provide you with your intended audience. Different markets have different solo ads brokers. Do not waste your resources by making the wrong choice. This kind of transaction is also made available through Facebook Solo Ads Group. It can be a public or a closed group. In a particular group, there will be solo ads brokers or vendors as well as the buyers. The brokers advertise the lists that they sell. Meanwhile, the customers who purchase the lists can publish testimonials on the group's page. Therefore, the members of the group will get direct feedback, and this will enable them to weigh their selection of lists. Examples of Solo Ads Facebook groups are as follows. 1. Solo Ads and Funnel Clicks Market. 2. Solo Ads, Ad Swaps, and Email Marketing. Solo Ads, the Golden Rules. There are 2 golden rules that will ensure your solo ad success. The first golden rule, identify your target audience and be familiar with their demographics. For instance, if you're selling supplements for weight loss, the questions you want to ask yourself are, which age group are you focusing on? Are you focusing on males, females, or both? What type of products are they purchasing? What sites are they interested in and looking at? It's important to identify these factors as it will aid you in being more specific towards your advertisement goals. After you've identified your target audience and you find a mailing list that works for you, remember to keep going 2 times bigger than your previous round. For instance, if you purchase 50 subscribers on a list and it works for you, continue with 100 subscribers the next round. Continue to do the same each round until you've accumulated your ideal list for your advertisements. Always remember to not drastically go for a huge solo ad to minimize risk and maximize your return. The strategy is to scale it small and go bigger each time. This way you don't waste your resources on gaining unwanted subscribers. Not all the people on the list will respond to your offer. The second golden rule is to stay relevant to your audience. For instance, when your solo ads direct them to your squeeze page, make sure that they get what they came for. If your squeeze page is giving information on your health supplement, don't send them an ad on slimming pills. Yeah, it happens. When you fail to deliver relevant information to your audience, it can go 2 ways. They will either hit the unsubscribe button or worse, report you as spam. It's important to not only generate and drive traffic to your page, but to sustain and build up your lists as well. Testing and optimization. Always be strategic in your solo ad journey and test run your solo ads frequently through a small sample. As I stated previously, test small, scale small, and go bigger. For instance, when you have found a particular mailing list that suits your market and the sample size is 100,000, what should you do? For the first run, you should try only to take 10% of the solo ad block, which means you select 10,000 lists from the entire block. This gives you the chance to track your progress and observe your performance. You are able to identify if the solo ad is in fact the suitable market for you. If it didn't work out the way you planned, devise a new plan and improve. Most important, you are not taking a risk you can't afford to handle, as you are scaling it small. When you figured out your game and set up your game plan, my suggestion is to gradually increase your solo ad by 10%. Don't scale it up drastically. Remember, consistency and sustainability are always the key. As mentioned earlier, from the 100,000 subscribers you have had your test run of 10%. Continue to purchase the next 10% from the same block and test run your ad again. If you found out it is working for you, then go for the next 10%. This is how you should test run and scale your solo ad if you're relatively new in the internet marketing scene. Keep going and increase your momentum by 10%. Once you've got the hang of it, it's smooth sailing from there. Test small, scale small, and go bigger. Yay. Hello, and welcome to AdSwap Secrets. In this module, you'll learn how you can easily generate traffic via ad swaps and the tactics in effectively executing your ad swaps. Ad swaps has become one of the most preferred methods in generating traffic, as it takes hardly any time to execute, and most important, it is cost efficient. Ad swaps work in a way where ads are exchanged between you and your partner. The ads are then sent out to each other's mailing list. Why do I say it's cost efficient? Usually, no fees are charged for ad swaps, as you are exchanging each other's ads in exchange for the fee, and the people from your list will subscribe to theirs, and vice versa. Why ad swaps to generate traffic? Well, the main goal of ad swaps is to develop and market your brand, product, or service by acquiring the needed exposure in other lists by leveraging from other people's marketing efforts and their readily built email list. How to search for ad swap partners? Well, there are 3 ways to go about it. First, browse through forums. You need to search for forums that are related to your target market. Usually, these forums will have a joint venture section, or you can just network with the community in the forum on your own. The partners you're looking for are those actively building an email list. This can be easily detected if they have a link to a landing page or blogs. The second method is to search for your keywords and discover people who are paying for traffic. For instance, if you intend to promote your upcoming ebook on how to earn 6 figures in 30 days, you type in your keywords and you'll come across 3 to 4 lines of ads on your right-hand side. You go through these ads and search for the ones that are building an email list. An indicator of this is if you see "subscribe to my newsletter" or "enter your email address for more information." These are your potential ad swaps partners. Third, you can search for popular affiliate networks for partners. You can search via clickbank.com or jvzoo.com. Once you're in the network, find products that are included in your target market and contact the owners. Strategies in ad swaps. Before agreeing to any ad swaps, you need to ensure that your partner has a relevant and targeted email list. You don't want to swap ads with another person who has a totally different niche than yours. It doesn't make sense, and it'll surely not be profitable for either one of you. My suggestion is, if you're in the internet marketing niche, search for an ad swap partner who's also in the internet marketing niche. It wouldn't make sense if you swap ads with a person from the personal development niche. This will only confuse your subscribers and not contribute in generating your intended traffic. Secondly, you don't want to do business with people who buy unverified email lists. Always do a cross-check on any potential partners and find out their background and, if possible, reviews from others. Ad swaps is a very effective and easy vehicle to generate massive amounts of traffic almost instantly if you do it right.